Tony Schiavone was in the ring with Dante Martin. And Tony actually got an entire sentence out to comment and pitch to Dante Martin to speak. And Dante Martin just takes the microphone away from Tony. And Tony just backs up in the ring like, okay, but then why is he there? And Dante Martin takes the microphone and like he's making a toast at somebody's wedding, just takes over this show. And he's there to fight anybody. That's what Dante says. So immediately the lights go out, and I'm within seconds after the phrase, basically however he said it, I'm here to fight anybody. Boom, lights out. Lights on. Malakai Black is in the ring behind Dante. Dante turns around. Malakai Black misses him, hits him with the roundhouse kick. Martin takes a great bump. The lights go back out. The lights come back on, and there's Malakai Black standing there accepting the challenge for next week of Dante Martin. What'd you think of this?
Let me start by saying I like Dante Martin a lot, and I hate him taking the microphone, although I thought he did pretty good on the mic, all things considered.
He did.
And I think he has a really bright future, as long as his legs stay. As long as he doesn't lose his ability to jump, he'll have a really nice future. And then I kind of thought this was Malakai answering the challenge. I guess I didn't even think about the idea, is this Malakai building to another match? I guess it is. I just thought Malakai was coming out there to destroy a undercard guy.
No, he said something about, I think they're going to have a match. He said something about accepting the challenge at the end when Dante was laying on the floor after the kick or whatever. But the point is, it's just so ridiculously... certain things can look unplanned, even when you plan them. But there's so much planning that has to go into all of this, from the lighting guy being involved in it, to the exact cue happening, to the babyface when the lights go out. If the lights went out, why wouldn't you dive out on the floor and fucking cover your head up? I mean, the announcer giving over the microphone to the guy and losing control of it's obviously fabricated, written, pre-produced, laid out. There's no element of spontaneity or happenstance here. And it doesn't get, it's just sports entertainment.
But Malakai's over. So, I mean, that's the issue.
Malakai's over.
That's the issue. The people there are just happy to see him. And it could be done in a shitty way, and unfortunately, it's a very forgiving audience there with that stuff.
The people there are happy to be anywhere. They are happy to see anything. That's the one thing, is they have the most forgiving audience probably since ECW. But the problem is that, as we've mentioned, the bigger the fan base gets, or you want it to get, the more people involved in being fans and viewers, the fewer of them are going to be the ones that will forgive anything. And as you get more of them, they're going to be the ones that are asking questions like, shouldn't this shit make sense? And that looks as fake as a goddamn football bat. And whatever, they're the ones that you need to grow with, and they're the ones you need to tighten this shit up for.
Is Malakai done with Cody?
I guess he is. I don't fucking know. They never have rematches. They don't do programs. They don't do rivalries. They do matches.
Well, remember, he killed Cody before Cody went away, killed Cody when Cody came back, and now they're doing this project where Cody has to burn his clothing to save humanity or whatever's going on here. Is that so he can get back to Malakai, or do you think they just move on and Cody does other stuff?
I don't care. Riggy Starks was in the ring with the FTW belt. That is still around. The FTW belt that Taz got over in ECW because Heyman got it over, and that they brought to AEW and is seen every 6 months, once or twice. And Starks did a good promo. And he knocked Brian Cage for not showing up and coming to work. He was going to beat his ass tonight, but Cage ain't there. And suddenly, the music plays, and here comes Cage. And runs in and beats up, quote-unquote, Starks for a second. until Hobbs and Hook pull Starks out. The whole thing didn't go 90 seconds, did it? And
It couldn't have. No
this is
way.
what I'm talking again is you can't even let the preposterous, obviously pre-planned shit breathe just a little bit. As soon as he said, well, I was going to beat his ass, but he didn't show up. There his music plays and here he comes. Where was he hiding? Why were you so convinced that he didn't show up when he's obviously right back there at Gorilla 60 seconds after you walked out? Hikaru Shida faced Serena Deeb, and Shida was trying to be the first female in AEW with 50 wins. And I asked, more importantly, why would anyone book her 50 times? I was running late. I love Serena.
Is she that offensive? Of all the ones you have a problem with, is Shida that offensive?
I don't care. She's the one that fucking every match, and she tried to do it here. As I mentioned, I love Serena Deeb, but she does the thing where she goes outside on the floor, takes about 30 or 45 seconds to fucking hoo-ha around while the referee's standing there with his thumb up his ass, sets up a chair, makes the babyface stay in the right position for however long, and then runs down the fucking floor and jumps up on the chair and does a fucking knee lift off the chair. And that takes a minute and a half to get that. And it's every match, like Lawler dropping the strap or Flair fucking falling on his face. And it just, I'm sorry. But in this case, I was running late and I love Serena, but not that much. But I fast forwarded the match, but I knew that Shida would try the chair jump. And guess what Serena did? She got up, folded it up, and chucked it back under the fucking ring. So Serena Deeb even more over with me, and she won this match.
And turned heel.
I don't care. I as long as she beat Shida and didn't go for the chair jump, I don't care. Did I miss anything else with this?
Yeah, I think you covered it pretty well.
Very good.